Hi guys, I'm David and this is Jeanette. Together we are Low Range 4x4 Adventures. For the last few years we have been doing some epic trips to amazing locations across Australia. Subscribe and like our videos and hit the notification bell to join us on our adventures. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a gear spotlight on one of our favourite products. 2 years ago we bought the Ute Bum Bag from utebumbag.com.au, and because we've got a ute with the tailgate and no spare tyre, it was the best option for actually having some sort of rubbish bag on the back of your car when you're travelling around and being responsible with the rubbish and stuff. So this is a fantastic product. Not waterproof, not dust proof. It is a mesh, so water goes through it. So it's great for, you know, your rubbish bag full of rubbish, or your dirty gear, or your wet gear, whatever. So I've set ours up a little bit to the left of the normal position. Most people, and in the instructions, you sort of set it up along about that line, so I'm about 4 or 5 inches to the left. The reason I did that was we've got a reverse camera on the tailgate, and it was a little bit sort of, you'd pick up the bum bag in the reverse camera, so it's much better where it is now. So we do that. So clips on at the bottom here when you got it, and you'll see that it's got, this is a magnetic soft foam to actually protect your tailgate from scratches and so on and so forth. Works beautifully. I take it off regularly, give it a clean behind it. You get a little bit of dust around the edges, but it comes up good. So I'll just show you how it works. So we've got tailgate. If you've got a bit of weight in it, a bit of rubbish in it, it'll just pop down by itself. Sits there like that because it's unclipped. When you take the Ute Bum Bag off the car, it's just a couple of clips here and it's off, so you can pop it inside the car or wherever you want to. And then if you want to actually disconnect the actual all the outside components, you can just unclip these 2 clips here, whip them round, and everything stacks inside this bag here. So you've got this Velcro bag, you can put all those straps inside that bag, and you can leave that bag and that on your tailgate. Doesn't interfere with our drawers. So a very, very quick review. We love it, it's great. We loved it so much we decided we wanted another one. So we wanted one for rubbish, one for recycling / wet gear or whatever. So we're going to have one on each side of the tailgate. I was talking to the guys at Ute Bum Bag, and they sent us another bag, and I'm going to do an install video just to show you guys how easy it is to set it up and how you get it all right and where to put it on the tailgate. We'll go through that now. So we have the foam magnetic back. Then you've also got in here a little cutting board. The purpose of that, when you read the instructions, is you can put it between the paper template. So there's an actual paper template, so you can work out where, you can stick this on your tailgate, work out where you want to cut this, if you do want to cut it around your badges, cut it around your handle, etc. So the idea is you put this underneath wherever you're cutting, use a Stanley knife and, you know, cut it on the tailgate. Generic fitting instructions for any vehicle. You've got the metal bracket. Now this metal bracket is uni-fit, and it goes using, on some cars you can use existing screws in your tailgate because they're long enough. In our case, I've had to actually replace these screws with longer screws just to get enough bite on the speed nut that's inside the tailgate. And that's actually in the fitting instructions as well. You also obviously have your actual Ute Bum Bag, which is your bag as seen before, and you've got your other bag which goes on the tailgate with all your straps in. So step one is basically you've got to fit the metal bracket on to the tailgate. So the bracket is longer on one end. The reason for that is it's multi-fit, so you can rotate it the right way to suit your vehicle. In my case, the shorter end goes to the outside, so we can pick up that outside screw. It's totally up to you guys where you put it. I have mine set up so it's right on that very edge, and I'll be taking those two screws out to fit the bracket on. So that's step one. So we're going to fit that bracket, and then once we've done that, then we can put the bag that holds all the straps in. So the only tools you need for this I prepared earlier is, in my particular case, I need one Torx bit or Torx driver, and I'll need a Phillips head screwdriver to put the screws in that I got. I got a couple of screws and washers to replace them. So I'll just pop these two Torx bits out, Torx screws out. And put them aside, this one and this one. And we're going to replace those. So as I said, I'm setting mine up with the metal bracket at the end. So you do need to sort out your bag. So I'll just drop that in place. So the straps on the top edge of this bag sit underneath that metal bracket. So you can see here my straps are under there for that setup, so we'll do the same here. I've got that bag nearly out to the edge, so it's going to be a slightly different setup because you've got the bag on this side of the car rather than this side, and the bag's a little bit longer on the one edge than the other edge, same as the bracket is. So I'm just going to screw these off now with the bag in the right place. So I just picked up a couple of 12 gauge screws. Got a couple of old washers I've got from out of my toolbox, just to give it a little bit of meat on the top to hang on to. And I'll just screw these in here. Just checking my measurements, guys, to make sure I've got it exactly where I want it. I'll get it nearly tight and then just adjust the bag accordingly. So I've got the actual top edge of the bag lined up with the edge of that steel bracket, and now I've got the edge of the bag where I want it in relation to the tailgate, so I can just tighten that off now. Done the tailgate, so now is the time where you would actually go through the process of mounting this, deciding how you're going to cut it, where you're going to sit it. But as I said, with mine, I'm probably just going to leave mine like so, and I'll just trim the bottom edge off. So trim the bottom edge there. You've got a couple of bits of foam on your straps that sit nicely over the top edge of your tailgate, just to give it a little bit of, and you'll have your bottom straps, your bottom connectors down here for your bag. So you get the tailgate down the ways, and then you just put your straps up. Through the bottom like so. Clip each one off to the bracket. this strap here off to the bracket as well. So now you just get your straps nice and taut over the top edge, and the idea is to tighten them up underneath. Right. So you pull those straps up to where you want them, like so, and then the best thing to do is just to work these straps up nice and tight, and I'll pull the slide buckles right up. So it's just a matter of adjusting them to a nice taut, nice firm fitting, so that everything stays nice and tight and doesn't flop around. So that's pretty close to adjusted, and I just slip the excess into the bag up here. Just wrap it up so it's out of the way, like so. So a little bit of fine tuning just to get those bottom buckles in the right spot. So I'm just doing that one now. This side I just loosened it a little and put it in a little bit better spot on the tailgate at the back there. So there we go, guys. That's pretty much the basic setup of your Ute Bum Bag. But we'll just slip the bag on now so you can see how easy that is. Once again, your two buckles at the top, just clip them off like so, and just sit it over like that, and you can shorten this up to where you need it. Like I'll have mine sitting up nice and taut like the other one, so I'll shorten that buckle up. So there you go, one brand new Ute Bum Bag sitting there, one slightly used bum bag sitting here. You can just clip off these straps, tighten it up. Just get it where you want it, so it's sitting nice and tight on the back of your tailgate. You don't want it flapping around. That's sitting pretty good. The final thing that that we've done, and is also recommended by the guys from Ute Bum Bag, is we went and bought two of these Willow 25 litre swing and stay bins. They come with a plastic lid, which obviously won't stay on or can't stay on while it's in transit, because it'll just blow off. But what we do is, so I'll just show you, we've got the little, we've got two of these. We've actually got one set up in camp here. So put the bin, now I put 4 holes in the bottom of the bin, so that when it rains the water runs out, because the first time I put it in, I ended up with half a bucket of water in the rain, so didn't think about it. So they fit the bags perfectly. And when you've got a rubbish bag in there, or you've got, you know, some wet gear, dry gear, whatever it is, dirty gear, recycling, anything, squares the bag up nicely. You can still get in and clip your clips in, like so. And I decided to keep the lids. I mean, they come with them when you buy them. I decided to keep them because I thought, well, when we're in camp and we travel a lot, as you guys know, we just stick the lid. When the lid goes inside, if we've got a bag of rubbish, we just stick it in on top of the bag of rubbish. When we're in camp, just turn the lid back on the bum bag, pop the lid on, and you've got your two bins, one for rubbish, the other one will go in here, one for recycling. So that's the Ute Bum Bag, guys. Bloody great invention. Thanks to Ute Bum Bag for sending us a second unit. We love them so much. And guys, get out there, jump on their website, utebumbag.com.au. And if you like what we're doing, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and throw us a thumbs up. Any questions, any comments, guys, chuck them down the bottom and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. So catch you on the next one.